Hey guys, I just wanted to follow up with another video. The other day I made my first video about my experience with autism so far, and it was just basically just me rambling, and I'm just gonna keep on rambling because I find that very, very therapeutic. So, um, what have we done today so far? So today so far, we went to the park this morning after we dropped my husband off at work. We have one working car right now. That's fun. Um, And, the park is always kind of like a mysterious creature. Not really sure um, what she's going to throw our way when we get there. So, there weren't many kids there, which is always a good sign. I kind of like to be one of the first moms there to just kind of feel out the situation. But anyway, so my daughter immediately, and it's weird because not every day is like this, but she immediately fixated on the fact that there was like a little bit of water on the stairs going up to the slide. Um, and she got really fixated on it being on her shoes and stuff. And like, I haven't really, I haven't seen her get that out of sorts about the water before, as far as it like just being like a little puddle. But she started doing this shrieking thing, which was either a vocal stem or just her reaction to the water or both. I'm not really sure. But um, anyway, um, I thought that that was kind of stressful because, people were starting to stare because she just was going, you know. And so I, I diverted her attention. I gave her a Cliff Bar, and that seemed to make things better. But I could tell she was sort of on the cusp of getting dysregulated, and as a special needs parent, you start to, with autism anyway, you kind of get a spidey sense for when that's about to happen, when a melt is imminent. So I decided, you know what, we're not really having a park day today, are we? The rest of the week park days were good, but today the park just wasn't the vibe. So I ended up getting her a lemonade instead, and that's what got her in the car. I'm not gonna say that I bribed my child, but I kind of bribed my child when I know that it's just me and I'm not gonna be able to like carry her kicking and screaming into the car. Um, my child's pretty tall, so and I'm not. I'm 5'3". But anyway, so we did the park thing, and then we went and got um, the lemonades, and after that, we came home, and it's been all good. She's been kind of manic today, kind of all over the place, kind of running back and forth, and stimming a lot. She's taken every butter knife, every salad fork, and every soup spoon out of the cutlery drawer in our house and has been stimming with those. We played a game where she wanted to pretend that her puppy was sick. I've been finding her imaginative play has really started to evolve. She actually brought the cat carrier out and put one of her stuffed puppies in it and wanted to take the puppy to the vet. And I was like, wow, that's exciting because she's kind of playing like, I don't want to say normal, I don't like that word normal, but she's using her imagination in the way that you see neurotypical kids do. How I remember playing silly games like that when I was a kid. Not saying that I'm neurotypical, who knows. But anyway, I guess I did get a wave of sadness earlier because I started to think about, well, what if this is it? What if this is as good as it gets? What if this is her limit, you know? And I know that, like, you can't think like that, because if you do, it'll just be, you might as well just dig your own grave at that point, because you're just gonna die inside a little bit every day thinking about that. But so I felt sorry for myself for a second, and then I just decided not to anymore. Everybody has those days where they just decide, I think I'm going to feel bad for myself today, and have like a little cry. And I'm sure special needs parents, as well as other groups of people, have those days more often than other people do. But anyway, so I had my little pity party, and after I had my pity party, I decided that I needed to clean the house. This is my house, or part of it. All I do is clean. I don't really have any hobbies other than cleaning and changing diapers. Those are my hobbies. This morning I had the privilege of cleaning poop off the wall before 7 a.m. That was cool. I know everybody's jealous that I get to do that. And she's not really a poop smearer. It just, I think she like scratched her butt and then was like, ew, and then decided to put it on the wall. And thank God I found it. I mean, I'm constantly searching this house for fecal matter in places that it shouldn't be, because we're gonna be 5 soon, and we're still using pull-ups. So that's another thing that I'm really trying not to get down about. I feel like there's just like the one thing, like that's the one thing that if I were to if we could potty train her, I feel like that would just take like a huge weight off. I mean, if and when it happens, I mean, I am throwing like the biggest party, like Gatsby level throwdown. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. And she's showing signs. I mean, she will go pee in the potty when prompted, but she just prefers to do her business in the pull-up. And so I've just decided to kind of, back off a little bit and try to let her do her thing. And I did discuss in the last video that, everybody has been really cool about, about it. Her daycare's been really cool about it. School, that she has an IEP, so they're not aggro about it. It's fine. They're used to it. I just want it to happen so badly. And the funny thing is that she understands. She understands the whole concept of toileting. But she's very stubborn. Like I said, I think I might have mentioned in my first video that I think she's a PDA profile, which basically means that her favorite word is no. And that's another thing that I'm really hoping will sort of like smooth out over the next couple of years. But anyway, so recap of the day. Pretty good morning. Avoided a meltdown. Got a lemonade. Cleaned some poop today. That was good. I've already cleaned 2 doo-doo diapers. That's good. And I don't think we brushed our teeth today. I don't know if any of you guys are struggling with that. Also, the teeth brushing thing. It's not necessarily that she won't do it. It's that, well, I mean, not that she'll let me do it for her, but it's weird. She doesn't want to like go stand in the bathroom. She wants me to like scrub her mouth out while she's sitting on the bed or something. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but so like we're kind of struggling with the concept of, okay, I'm gonna brush your teeth, but we got to do it in the bathroom and you have to spit. So she's been swallowing some toothpaste, so that's not good, but we're just trying our best over here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I thought about today that was important, other than the fact that I'm gonna have to stay alive forever. No, that's pretty much it. Pretty much just basic day-to-day stuff. But it's 4 minutes till 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. And so we've got about 6 more hours until she goes to sleep. And I know I'm lucky. I know that a lot of you guys struggle with the sleep. I can't even imagine. I guess everybody has different struggles when it comes to autism. Fortunately, my daughter has always been a pretty good eater and sleeper. There are the weird occasions that she does not sleep well, or has night, like she wakes up at night. Like, so last night, she woke up and thought I wasn't in the bed with her. Yeah, we co-sleep. That's just what's going on right now. That's how we're living life. But so she woke up and didn't think that I was in the bed with her, and she ran down the hall, and before I had a chance to stop her, she starts to get really emotional, and I thought we were gonna have a full-on situation on our hands. And when they happen at night like that, when she has a melt at night like that, it takes, I think, because it startles her, and she's disoriented because she just woke up, and it really dysregulates her. So those wake up meltdowns those are kind of long, like 30 minutes kind of long. So where you can't do anything right, you breathe the wrong way and she starts screaming again, but last night I was able to get her calmed down. Monday night, it was either Monday night or Sunday night, I can't remember, it's all blurring together now. Monday night or Sunday night, it was bad because we were watching a movie out in the living room, and we were staying up a little later than normal because we don't really get time, as you guys know. I mean, all parents, feels like we're just living for the weekend and the moments when our kids are asleep sometimes, because that's the only time we get to interact with each other. But anyway, long story short, she woke up and woke up in a freaked out mood. And a lot of times now when she wakes up like that, she just wants to be put back to bed, and she's not upset. But she was upset this last time, and she screamed and cried for what felt like 3 years, but it was really only like 30 minutes. And a lot of refusals, didn't want, she does this thing where she wants something but doesn't want it. I don't know how to describe it. Like she'll freak out that I walk away, but then she will be mad when I come back. Like, she'll scream, and then I'll come back and be like, what's wrong? And then she'll like get even more pissed and pretend like she wants something to do with me. And so I walk away again, and she gets mad again. And so finally what I had to do is I just had to walk away. She was in the middle of the hallway. She was having her moment, and I just had to walk away. There was nothing I could do to console her, so I just had to walk away. And I went into my bedroom and got under the covers and just tried to wait for her to calm down. And so she came in to the bedroom and continued to scream and cry, and then which made me feel awful because I couldn't do anything to make her feel better. And then finally she got under the bed, under where I was laying, and she reached up for my hand, and she just wanted me to hold her hand for a while. And we did that for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then she finally agreed to get in the bed. But yeah, so just some things from the week so far that has been going on. I guess I don't really have anything else to say. I will say, if you haven't tried this, if you haven't tried to just record yourself talking about this stuff, please give it a try. It makes me feel better. Maybe it'll make you feel better. I don't know if anybody's listening out there. All right, well, over and out. Until next time.